Hey everybody, this is Marie, the Everyday Mother, bringing you today's Daily Mother Mythbuster. So what we're talking about is how the conversation of our body plays into these myths that we are trying to break free of. But I have seen how these different myths manifest themselves in different people in different ways. So on one hand, you have the mothers who think if everything is perfect, that maybe somehow the rest of life will fall into place. So you can picture them, right? They're the ones that think if they weigh 110 that everything will be perfect and have their hair perfect and have their outfits perfect and have their kids' outfits perfect. And having that control makes it feel like maybe somehow the rest of life will become easier. And then on the other hand, you see these mothers that are totally in the self-sacrificing mode where they sacrifice everything they have. They don't have time to eat right. They don't have time to work out. So you have both spectrums. And both of them are really manifesting the same myths, just in completely different ways. So I have a really great friend, and her and I were talking the other day, and she said, "You know what, Marie? It is so easy for me to go to the gym or to go running, and I can run and I can push myself and I could run forever and get my heart rate up. All of that is so easy for me. And then I come home and I have these kids and I don't know how to make things fall into place with them. It feels like I cannot be the best mother that I want to be." And I said, "You know what? That makes perfect sense to me. You have control over your body and you have control about how hard you push yourself and how far you can make yourself run. But and that's why you're so good at doing that area. And that's where your escape is. Where on the other hand, you don't control these little kids. And you can't control them. And when you think you can control them, and when that's where us as mothers come from so often, is trying to control our children, that's where all the stress comes in. Because other people are completely out of our control. All we can do is teach and guide and love and be an example. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes that's really hard. And then you have the other side that think, you know what, if I completely give everything I am, if I give up my looks, if I give up my wardrobe, if I give up all of these other things for my children, then maybe somehow that will make up for these other pieces of me that feel like they're lacking in that area. I get both sides. I totally, completely get both sides. As for me, how I see myself manifesting this is I'm walking this line, and this line allows me to kind of hide where I really am. It kind of allows people not to really see where I am because I don't want them to see where I am. And this line exists in every single area. So when we talk about this line in terms of my body, it's like nobody's going to be giving me any awards on most athletic anytime soon. No one's going to be handing me the best beach body award. No one will even see me to know whether I have the best beach body because that's how bad it is. Okay? But at the same time, I'm hiding it well enough that nobody's going to think that I'm super unhealthy or anything like that. I'm hiding it. I'm just right at that line. I cannot get past it to the point where I'm super healthy, but I'm also hiding the fact of how unhealthy I really am. So we step that back and talk about it in terms of money. So I'm still at the same place. It's like I am on this line where nobody can see where I really am. I still have just a little bit of debt, just like with my body. I'm still just a little bit overweight. With money, I'm just a little bit in debt. Not enough that anyone can really see where I am, but just enough that I'm sabotaging myself. Do you see that? Do you see how that's working? And you just take that a step back with my relationship with my children, with my relationship with my husband, with my relationship with everyone around me, friends, family, all of that. It's like I'm in it just enough that they cannot see how broken I feel like I am. And now all of this I'm working on. I'm working on all these myths to break free of each different area, and I'm still breaking free of that. I know I'm not broken. I know I'm not broken. I know I can achieve my goals when it's in terms of my body, and when it's in terms of my money, and when it's in terms of my relationships. But there are still some myths that I'm breaking free of. So it's kind of this interesting little game that we play. And I could sit here and analyze what all of those myths are, but I'm sure we're super bored talking about just me. So what I want you to do is think in your mind how you are manifesting that in each one of those relationships. In your relationship with your body, in your relationship with money, in your relationship as a mother, in your relationship with others around you. How are you manifesting these myths that are holding you back? What are your blocks? Are you constantly thinking that you don't have enough? Oh, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough time. If you keep thinking those things are going to come true. So if you can change that around and saying, you know what? I have enough energy to accomplish anything I want to. I could run forever. And I have enough money. I just get to pick where I want it to go. And right now, I'm going to pick to pay my mortgage instead of buying a new pair of shoes. And that's okay, because it's not that I don't have enough money. I'm just choosing where that money is going so that in the end, I will end up with more than I have right now. In your relationships, oh, I don't have enough time to hang out with anyone else. Change that. And in your mind, think, I have enough time to accomplish all of the things that are most important to me in my life. And then you get to prioritize those things. If you're always thinking about all the scarcity in your life, I promise you that's all you're going to find. But if you start to change those thoughts into abundance and how you are having abundance of money and abundance of energy and abundance of relationships and abundance of time, I promise you that is what's going to manifest in your life. So go to mothermysstribe.com. Let me know what you think about all of this, and I'll see you in your next video.